The year is 533 AD, and the Roman world is divided. In the east, the empire thrives and prospers. The western provinces are gone, falling to unrelenting barbarian incursions. The Mediterranean is no longer solely owned by the Roman Empire. Emperor Justinian I has a bold vision of restoring Rome's lost provinces. He desperately requires a glorious conquest after his brutal consolidation of power. For this, he sets his sights on the Vandal kingdom of North Africa. Its historical significance and wealth is too great to ignore. A successful campaign would provide his regime with legitimacy and prove that reconquest is still possible. A young, ambitious general, Flavius Belisarius, is chosen for this task. Of humble origin, he has already defeated the armies of Persia and preserved Justinian's throne during the Nika Riots in the capital city of Constantinople. He is known for his discipline and restraint. As a commander, he is often trusted to do much with little. The army gathers at the coastal city of Abydos, modern-day Turkey. They are preparing for the final journey to North Africa. They decide to wait for better winds to guide their ships. The contingent is a mixed force of Romans and federated barbarians. Before the voyage can be launched, discipline fractures and disaster strikes. During the night, 2 barbarian auxiliaries, drunk and disorderly, murder a fellow soldier. Belisarius acts swiftly and has the offenders executed on a hill just outside the camp as a warning to the rest. Much of the army is bewildered, especially the remaining barbarian mercenaries, who feel that Belisarius's punishment is too severe. Belisarius strongly disagrees and decides to address his men. His words were recorded by Procopius of Caesarea, Belisarius's secretary, who witnessed the event firsthand.
If I were speaking to fresh recruits who had never seen combat, I would have to spend a long time trying to convince you that integrity and justice are the keys to winning a war. Those who don't understand the reality of battle think that victory is just a matter of brute force and power. But you have faced enemies just as strong and brave as yourselves many times before and triumphed. You know firsthand that while men do the fighting, a higher power judges the cause and decides who earns the victory. Because of this, we must realize that our earthly talents, such as experience and skill, are actually less important than doing what is right. When you are in desperate need, the thing that helps you most is divine favor, and so it should be your highest priority. Our first step is holding those who commit senseless murder accountable. If we are to judge the actions of men, we must recognize that nothing is more precious than human life. If someone kills their own comrade and then tries to blame it on being drunk, they've only made their case worse. There is no excuse for a soldier to be so intoxicated that they would kill a friend. In fact, that level of drunkenness is a crime on its own. And harming one's own people is far more disgraceful than harming a stranger. You have seen the consequences of these actions with your own eyes. As for the rest of you, do not lay a hand on anyone without cause, and do not steal. I want to make myself very clear when I say that I will not overlook these crimes. I do not care how feared you are within the realm of battle. If you cannot keep your hands clean of dishonor, I do not consider you one of my own. I truly believe that bravery cannot be victorious unless it stands with justice.
And with that, Belisarius set the tone for the rest of the expedition. the campaign in North Africa would eventually prove to be a resounding success, only lasting 9 months with his forces taking minimal casualties. Belisarius would also go on to successfully assist the empire in reclaiming the lost Italian mainland. The city of Rome would finally return to the empire which bears its name. His demands for order and morality would be significant in winning the hearts and minds of many former Roman citizens. Many North African settlements welcomed Belisarius's troops with open arms and without a fight. It did help that the North Africans would be impressed with Belisarius's charisma and the mercy of his soldiers. Of course, they were also happy to be reunited with the mighty Roman Empire once more.